Hey everybody, thanks for coming back. So in this lesson we're talking about multiplying integers. Now when I say multiplying integers, I'm not talking about simply learning your multiplication facts or learning what multiplication is. We are talking about negative and positive numbers being multiplied together, or negative and negative numbers being multiplied together. That's why this is a focus on integers. All right, so let's move on to the two rules of multiplying integers. The first one is that if you are multiplying two numbers with the same sign, your answer is always positive. So if you have two positive numbers or two negative numbers, no matter what they are, your answer is always going to be positive. So 3 times 4 is 12, but negative 3 times negative 4 is also 12. Okay? The second rule, if you are multiplying two numbers with different signs, your answer is always negative. So negative 5 times positive 6 is going to be a negative 30. And a negative 7 times a negative, or a positive 8 is going to be a negative 56. All right? Let's clear our ink. Okay, so this can get really confusing for kids, especially after the last lesson on adding and subtracting positive and negative numbers, because in that case, if you are adding two negative numbers, your answer is just a bigger negative. Well, in this case, you multiply two negative numbers, you get a positive answer. So a lot of kids tend to mix these rules up. So it really just takes a lot of practice and review. All right, so we're going to practice a few more together. Here we have a positive times a positive. And it may help if you have a set of problems where you're multiplying integers to go through and just decide whether or not your answer is going to be a positive or a negative. And you can mark that first. So we're going to do that. All right, so here, two positives. Our answer is going to be positive. I'm just going to make a little mark there. I'm going to have a positive answer. Down here, a negative times a negative. I'm going to have a positive answer. All right, right here we have a positive times a negative. My answer is going to be negative. These two numbers are both positive, so my answer will be positive. These two numbers are both negative, so my answer will be positive. And finally, these two numbers are not the same. We have a negative and a positive. My answer will be negative. So then you can go through and you can do your multiplication. So, 75, 287, 72, 99, 80, negative 80, and negative 288. All right? Seems pretty doable, right? I would agree. So until next time, thank you very much for joining.